Good evening and welcome to another Mech Merlin episode. See quite a few people joining in. Tatay Mo, Zark, and Arcyril. Thanks guys for joining in so early. As many of you know, I was away for a good month. But just despite me being away for a month, I still get a bunch of packages. In fact, I have quite a stack of vendor packages here and we'll be unboxing them tonight. I know what some of these are, but since so much time has passed, I don't exactly know what is what. That you guys can join me tonight and be surprised, just like I am, hopefully. So yeah, let's see. Some of these packages will be kind of boring, but some of them will be new. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this unboxing experience. Let's go from like most boring to the most interesting. Most interesting by my definition. So here, let's start with the most boring. The most boring is I made a few purchases over on Divinikey before I left, and they finally came. With being a keyboard streamer of sorts, I tend to build lots of boards basically on a weekly basis, and unfortunately, it's not like I have a big supply of stabilizers. So that's what I bought. I bought 4 sets of Owl Labs, as you guys can see here. Owl Lab stabs are my current favorite. I am drifting over to Stabies just to see what they're like, but for the time being, Owl Lab stabs are still my favorite. These are specifically, let's see, I know they've had some iterations here. These are the V2s for the V. These are actually my first set of V2s. I was already very happy with the V1s, so hopefully the V2s will be just as good. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's see, do I have a build coming up soon? I have a customer build coming up soon, but they're providing the stabs. There we go. That proudly presented by Owl Labs. Any indication that they're V2? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, I can't really tell a difference just from a quick cursory look, but I should probably label them just in case. My receipt says V2. Without the receipt, I'm not going to be able to tell whether or not it's actually V2 or not. Do I not have a pen here? I do not have a pen. Okay. Oh well. I'll just try to remember. I will try to remember. Alright, let's see. Yeah, 4 of these should be good for my next couple builds. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. This should take into account the vendor builds and any personal builds I decide to do. Next item. You guys remember there was a board that was going to go into group buy called the Aureum CP by Bomb Studio. I totally show you guys the link, but the link now results in a 404 error, so I can't show it to you. But Bomb Studio is the same people who made the Neong 75, one of my favorite 75% keyboards. I was supposed to do a build stream for them. In fact, if you guys go through my Twitch stream, you'll notice that I did attempt to build it. But the plate they sent was completely messed up. So in the middle of me trying to put the plate on after putting on stabilizers, it just wouldn't fit. So they said they'd get me an extra plate before my trip to the Philippines, which obviously did not happen. Obviously did not happen. Plate did make it to me. Hopefully it's good. These appropriate screws as well. If I remember correctly, they did not have the screws. There we go. Plate that's bent. Well, that tends to happen with aluminum plates, especially when it's going through the mail. Here is the original plate, and let's see. If I remember correctly, with the original plate, I couldn't even get like a typical switch to plug in. Just as a quick refresh, this is a typical Gateron black ink. I remember trying to put it in, would not fit at all. Of course, the story is still the same because it's still that same broken plate. So let's see if it changes any with this new plate. The Korean Nin says, "Hi Merlin, hope you didn't have too many packages waiting for you." I do have quite a lot of packages, which is a good thing, you know. All right, look at that. It's still tight, but at least I can put the switch in. Hooray, this is going to be a much better plate than what was originally sent my way. You know, I don't know too much about CAD, but I would assume that even if you have the correct file, there are some tolerances you need to factor in when you're putting it through a machine. That might have been what happened. You know, I've heard similar stories with the AIO3 generated plate files that people are like, no, I swear it works, but then it really depends on the tolerances of the machine that they're putting it through. So it could have been the same issue with this. But yeah, so far the switch fits in, so I should be able to do this build stream soon. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Though I don't like the fact that the plate is bent, but that shouldn't be an issue once the board is actually built. Crosswind says, "I ordered my first custom metal plate recently, and that has me nervous." Nell says, "I had a really tough time getting switches into the QK65 aluminum plate. Wonder if that was the same case." Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, especially when it comes to different materials. I know like there are some vendors who sold FR4 plates that are super tight, even though the plate file was the same, you know. So it could be that. Who knows? Let's see. What's the next thing that I got? I got a bunch of stuff. Like, I got a package from Drop as well. So this one caught me off guard. I couldn't remember what this thing was. I was like, huh? Is this a key set? It feels too heavy to be a key set. Wasn't sure at all. So what this actually is, I can actually show a link to this and also show it on screen. This is the Megalodon triple knob macro pad. So I purchased this so that I could have an easier time video editing / Twitch streaming. Still don't quite know how exactly I'm going to program it, but I think it's got enough knobs, enough macro keys to do whatever I deem necessary, right? So yeah, that's what it is. Got it in navy. I figured navy would be the safest color to choose from. That's actually a bit smaller than I thought it would be, so I guess that's good. There we go, look at that. Looks pretty neat so far. Ooh, fancy. So I definitely got the 2 smaller rotary encoders and a larger one over there. Okay. Frosted acrylic bottom. Actually, it's I think it's acrylic, but it's one solid piece. It's not stacked. I was totally expecting this to be stacked, so that's neat. FitLab says, "Welcome home." Thank you. But yeah, look at that. That's pretty neat. Let me plug it in. Let me plug it in and see how it looks. Ooh, okay. So here we go. This OLED right here, this display actually displays, I'm assuming that these are the layers that you're on. Cool. Look at that. So it's in-switch lighting. I figure with something like this, they should have made it like underglow as well. But oh well. Let's see. Anything changed there? Oh wow. Wow, okay. It's changing stuff in my stream. Probably shouldn't click on anything. Oh, cool. Oh my gosh. This controls my music. Awesome. Alright, I should probably stop doing that. Let's see, what does this do? Yeah, this is just regular volume. Nice. That's so cool. That's so cool. Let's see what any of the macro keys do. Somebody said that's a 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. What the heck? I don't know what these are doing. Oh, that's a function key that brings us to layer 4. That's odd. Okay. Well, good thing this is VIA and QMK powered, so I guess I can play with it a bit more. How do you program it? VIA, yes, it is done with VIA or QMK, though you can choose whatever. I'm actually curious, is it currently in VIA? I doubt it. Is this the drop numpad? Yes, this is the link that I linked a bit earlier. There we go. There it is right there. You guys can see it right there. $73. You can choose between white, black, gray, and navy. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think I will be using this for streams or whatnot. Streams or video editing. Video editing more likely. Like this can be like my it's like my seek one, and this can be my detailed seek while I'm scrubbing through all of my footage. That's probably gonna work out really well. I do want to change out the keycaps. These look kinda ambiguous to me. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, this was a good surprise. Did not expect to get this so soon. Okay, and it's not that heavy either. I feel like I could bring this around as well if I'm ever editing at like a coffee shop. Just throw it in my backpack. Throw it in my backpack and get the same amount of configurability as I do at home. Yeah, not bad for $73. I even forgot that I bought it. Alright, let's see. Did come with a nice USB A to C cable along with a generic keycap puller. Keycap and switch puller even. Yeah, this is a hot swap board. No, I think I'm fine with whatever switches that's on it. That seems pretty handy. I definitely underestimated that one. I underestimated it too. It looks real nice. We'll be using it, so I'm gonna keep this nearby. I'm gonna keep this nearby. Let's see, what's the next thing? What is the next thing I should pull out? Let's do some keycaps. Let's do some keycaps here. All right. So as many of you know, Canon Keys is one of my many sponsors on this channel, and they have been sending me a bunch of their nice PBT Canon cap stuff for pretty much the last couple of months. They have been extremely generous with that. So if you guys like Canon Keys and like to support what I do here, definitely check out the link that I'm putting in chat right now. But yeah, these are going to be new key sets that will be showing up in the store in the near future. So currently there's only one of them that's on the store. The rest of them are for the future, I guess. So we'll start with the one that's from the store. And here it is. Sugar Plum. Sugar Plum, great. It's another purple set that I can't see. But here we go. This is a profile that I'm not used to. This is CXA Sugar Plum. Yeah, CXA Sugar Plum. $84.99. Oh yeah, if you guys don't know what CXA is, let me show a quick profile comparison. That's CXA in the very top there. And then you've got SA, Cat, MT3, Cherry, and ASA. So how would I best describe this? This is, to me, this still constitutes as a high profile, but as you guys can see, it's not that high. It's more like a, I'd say it's only a little bit higher than Cherry. Let's go check it out. This would be my first CXA profile set. And I can already tell that it did not survive the shipping. It's probably gonna just be like a mess once I pull it out. It's gonna be a mess of a packaging. You love scoops, so this excites you? Nice. Alright. Hey, you know what? It's not too bad. Okay. Yeah, it survived somewhat. Cool. Look at that. Oh, that one survived. Look at that. Yeah, this almost looks like Mizu to me, like a CXA Mizu. I know it's not, it's probably just my color blindness, but it looks like Mizu, and Mizu's one of my favorite sets, so far pretty happy. Nice. Let's see, CXA made by Keycaps. Kind of curious. What? You know what? That doesn't seem too high profile to me. That seems to be just about as high as Cherry. CXA, if I'm not mistaken, I think CXA is it's the Keycaps profile. If I'm not mistaken, that's what the C is for. And plus Keycaps also makes it. Helicopter sees Mizu as well. Yeah, so these are gonna be crisp die subbing, PBT. Actually, there's either going to be double shot ABS or PBT. Interesting. What does that mean? Are some ABS and some PBT? I'm trying to read through their description here. Yeah, guys, check this out. Specs, keycap material, double shot ABS / PBT. So I wonder which ones are PBT and which ones are ABS. I'm going to guess that the alphas, the lighter ones, are going to be PBT, and the darker ones, like the mods, are going to be the ABS. That's what I'm going to guess, but I don't know for sure. Do they have any markings that tell you what they are? This just says R1 2.25U, but no markings of whether or not it is ABS or PBT. Interesting. Let's see about the novelties. Novelties are probably going to be PBT. It's really hard to tell. Really hard to tell which one is which. Let's see. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at some of these space bars. They have some curvature in them. This might be the ABS. This might be the ABS. Actually, I can't tell either. Maybe that's a good thing if you can't tell the difference. Then they're probably all manufactured to the same degree of quality. Maybe once I start typing it, I'll be able to tell, just because PBT is noticeably feels different than ABS. But overall, based on the color of this set, CXA Sugar Plum, it's going to be something that I really like. Not because I like the color purple, I can't see the color purple, but the set itself just looks like Mizu, and Mizu is one of my favorite sets. The next two sets are also from Keycaps, and they are going to be... Here, let's do another CXA set, how about that? Another CXA set. This one is currently not on Keycaps, so you won't see it there yet for at least another couple days, maybe weeks. But this one is CXA Iara, double shot. Very beautiful design up front. Cool. Let's see, here's a quick thematic description. Iara, or May das Aguas, Mother of the Waters, is a figure from Brazilian ancient Tupi-Guarani mythology. Interesting. Iara is a beautiful young woman with a tail similar to a freshwater river dolphin who would sit on a rock by the Amazon River combing her hair or dozing under the sun. Iara would start to sing gently to lure men to the river, and once under her spell, she would slay and drown them. Ooh, sounds dangerous. Well, I'd say it's kind of like, you know, keyboards as a whole. They whisper to us in typing sounds and slays our wallets, right? There we go. Considering the box is pink, I'm imagining this is going to be a pink key set as well. Pink, probably some purple again, which I cannot see, but it is what it is. There we go. Okay. Okay, it looks like a blue set. Blue or potentially purple set, I can't tell. But all blue. Yeah, this looks like navy blue to me. Navy blue, navy blue, navy blue, and pink accents and pink novelties. Okay. So yeah, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's see, these guys, the case is just popping up because all the parts just slid out. Oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, white on blue set. Or at least I think it's blue. White on blue set, same CXA deal. I can't provide a link for you guys because it's not actually on Canon Key's website yet, but hopefully within the next couple weeks or days, who knows. Yeah. Yeah, this is CXA Iara, manufactured by Keycaps. See, and the question is, I don't know if this is PBT or ABS. It's the same deal that I had with the earlier set. Reminds you of GMK Truffle Swine. I don't think I remember what that set looks like. Like, I love how they have markings here telling you the size of the key and the row that it's in. Like for this guy right here, it says 1.25 R1. Yeah, these are my first two CXA sets, so I don't know if I have a opinion on them quite yet. Yeah, I do like that it's not that high profile. Sometimes when a key set is too high profile, it's difficult for me to type on. Yeah, I've been very impressed with Canon keys lately with all of their in-stock key sets coming out. Looks really similar to Cat. Cat is higher profile than this. Apiary said CXA is cherry with the comfort of Cat. Based on what I see right now, I would agree with that sentiment. PBT ABS blend. Oh, okay, maybe that's what it meant. It's not necessarily that some keys are ABS and some are PBT, but it's just a combination of both. I don't know, why would someone want to do that? Is that to increase colors? Maybe? Increase the colors? Maybe lower the temperatures? Maybe? I don't know. Alright, let's see. And the last one they sent me, I think this one's just a regular cherry profile, but this one's also not going to be on the Canon Keys website for a while. There we go. Nice PBT soya milk. Ooh, soya milk right there. Very, just as pretty as the GMK set. Look at that. It ran with GMK but hasn't delivered yet. That's funny how stuff like this gets out much faster, you know? Look at that. Nice and pretty. I like the colors. I like the colors a lot. And these are the good packaging, so that's good. Very nice. Oh, here we go. These are the accent colors as well. Basically, this is his cherry profile. Looks good. I quite like it. Except, I'm trying to see what keyboards was GMK Soya Milk displayed on. Kind of curious. I can't actually think of a board where this would look good on for me. Let's see. Going on Canon Keys website, seems like polycarb board, dark, yeah, a dark blue board. Okay, I do have some dark blue boards. Could try putting it on some of those. But anything else? Any other colored boards that it would look good on? Probably a red board would look nice too. Red board using the red accents. Yeah, I think I could do that. Let's see, do I have a red board? Yes, I do. I have my Trio 65 that's red. But I currently have I think I have classic beige on that right now. But this would look just as good. This would look just as good on my Trio 65. Let's see. See, look, I could use the red as accents for it. Yep, I think that's what I'll do. That's what I will do. Okay. Very cool. Let's see. Truffle Shrine is being delivered on Thursday? Interesting. That's not a set that I remember actually. But I'm glad to see that GMK sets are slowly but surely being delivered. Let's see, the only other GMK set that I'm currently in on is gonna be Fengli Su. Speaking of Fengli Su, when I dropped by Taiwan on my way back from the Philippines, I definitely picked up some Fengli Su. Alright, let's see. What other packages should I pick up? Should I grab here? Let's see. Alright, this one isn't necessarily from a vendor, but I did a trade before I left, and I just didn't have time to finish out all the trade. But the person I traded it with did send me the whole thing. I think it like arrived maybe 2 days after I'd left for the Philippines. So yeah, here we go. The item that I got in a trade is a Wind X65. Here, let me lower my lighting a bit. Usually when I display white items, makes it a little bit harder to see. This is going to Philippines and Feb, and then going to Taiwan. Yeah, it's if you're riding EVA, then Taiwan is one of the layover points. There we go. This is a Wind X65. If you guys remember, the Wind X is actually one of my favorite boards. So you guys can see right there. My biggest complaint about it was that it was too long for me. You know, I don't really use the numpad here, but I figure, you know, it allows me to display the GMK Merlin numpad, so why not? But in terms of actual usability, it's not really something I use on a regular basis. So I figured I would get one that I would actually use. So this is my first time opening it. I know it's the same color scheme as that. That's all I know about this. Ooh, yep. Just as fancy an unboxing experience as I remember it to be. Andy, rating with the party of 92. Thanks for sending your people my way. You guys are joining me on an unboxing spree of all the things I received in the mail while I was back home in the Philippines. So thanks guys for joining in. Now right now I've unboxed several stuff from Canon Keys, and now I'm unboxing a trade. This is a Wind X65. Let's see. Looks like I have a spare PCB, some ESD protection sleeves, a carbon fiber plate, and a palm plate. Very nice. Andy says, have a great stream. Thank you. I hope you had a great stream as well. Let's see. Let's see what else is in here. Ooh. Foams. Okay. Foams and what else? There we go. A little instruction manual. Cool. Cool beans. Let's see, the fact that I have a carbon fiber plate and a palm plate, I bet the build that's in here is using an aluminum plate, which I will need to swap out. I'll need to swap it out because carbon fiber is my preferred plate right now. Whew, there it is. Oh, it looks like he included the switches for me. Was not expecting that. Thank you very much, person I traded with. Was not expecting you to include a completed build. Well, I guess this just makes it easier for me. Like, I will eventually rebuild it, but if it's already built like now, I'm gonna put some keycaps on it. One of the new key sets that I opened up, actually. So I can try out this CXA profile. Yep, so similar to my Wind X, exact same color scheme even. Yep. I do see that it's not quite immaculate. I see a few scuffs right there. Oof. That's actually really unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. I hope it's not from the customer. Anything else? Nope, nope, nope. Just on the sides here. Let's see. What switches are these? Yellow top switches and these stabilizers, interesting. White stabilizers. Scuffs from the screw holes being so close, I'm guessing. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what stabilizers these are, but one cool thing about the Wind series of boards is that these stabilizers can be removed without dismantling the entire board. You know? So yeah, I wonder what switches these are. I know they're linear, but beyond that, I don't know what they are. You know what? Let's go put on some keycaps. Let's put on... Gosh. Let's try CXA. Let's do Sugar Plum. Let's do Sugar Plum. Let's see, FFFF, possibly. Dojicon. Here, let's go look that up. Forgotten what the Dojicons look like. Dojicon switches. Dojicon switches are... Yes, that could possibly be it as well. Dojicons are... They look like TX to your eye, so white TX switches. Okay, so if these are indeed Dojicons, they're 63.5G linear. Yeah, that feels like 63.5G. Okay. Okay, I'm inclined to believe that these are Dojicons. Looks like cow switches. Okay. Let's go look at cow switches. Texie Carrot? I'd assume Texie Carrots are orange. These are yellow. These are dark yellow. What are cow switches? Cow switches from Ash Cubes. Nope, not cows as well. I'm gonna guess that these are Dojicons. But yeah, let's go put on some Sugar Plums on this guy. So not only can I try out the CXA profile, but I can also try out this board. There you go. I unboxed this earlier, but CXA is a new profile from Canon Keys. They are, well, I guess I'll just quote Apiary since someone quoted Apiary earlier. They're basically cherry profile with the comfort of cat. And after putting these on, I'm gonna determine whether or not that is a fair assessment. But we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, I know it's a yellow board, so I'm kind of hesitant to put CXA on it. I mean, I'm hesitant to put a blue set on it when it's supposed to be a yellow board. Let's see, do I have anything that's yellow? You know what? I'm going to be rebuilding this board in the near future anyway, so it doesn't matter what I put on it right now. Let's just put CXA on, just so I can say I've typed on CXA. Serica, I don't have Serica spare right now. Serica's currently on my LW67. Alright. Delete key, where are you? You know what, let's put a home key up there instead. Or better yet, an F13 key, let's do that. F13 key. And I still have to find a shift key right there. Where is that shift key? There it is. There it is. Ta-da! Ta-da, there we go. Kind of looks like Mizu, doesn't it? If you don't look too closely, and if you're colorblind like me, this definitely looks like Mizu. And it all matches as long as you don't look at the back, which is yellow. Alright, let's see how this guy types. Let's see how this guy types and feels, right? Let's see. Hello? There we go. It definitely types. Okay. Let's do a quick typing sounds test. I'm going to turn off my music really quick. Pause my music really quick. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, let's see if this board is built the way that I like. Most likely not, you know, just because most boards are not built the way that I like unless I build it myself, right? Here goes. Let's do this typing test. Okay. It's definitely a little too light for me. A little too light for me, and I can feel a little bit of sluggishness on the backspace. Let's see, space bars seems to feel good. Yeah, only slight sluggishness on the backspace. But in terms of sound, I think it's good. Just that I wish it was a little bit heavier. How heavy are doji cons again? 63.5 G. Okay, yeah, that's probably why. Maybe if they were 65, maybe if they were 67, probably would be more comfortable for me. But yeah, this is, I don't know, maybe it's the keycaps as well. Maybe the keycaps make them feel a lot lighter since it's definitely a bigger keycap. Oh yeah, speaking of this, the CXA profile, I think, like, I like it. It gives me that same feeling as XDA, and XDA is actually one of my favorite profiles. The thing I don't like about it is actually the fact that it's not uniform. You know? Yeah, I think I'm just expecting too much of XDA in CXA, so that's like obscuring, or it's changing how I feel about it. But check it out, guys. Look at how not high profile it is. Sounds really similar to Cat. You like the sound. Yes, sounds about right. But I will still be rebuilding this with a carbon fiber plate. And Dojicons are... I don't even know what the specs for Dojicons are. All I'm seeing here is that it's manufactured by JWK and it's a 63.5G linear. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I much prefer, like, I would like to get this. I would like this to sound more like this. So it's close, but still not quite there. Yeah, we'll definitely be rebuilding this. We'll definitely be rebuilding this. And let's see, I will type on the CXA profile for a bit just because this is my first experience with CXA. Sometimes it just takes a little while longer when you're typing on it, right? You know? Ampersand is the Sugar Plum PBT, it is PBT ABS. Yeah, don't know what switches I'll put on this. In fact, here, how did I build my Wind X? Let me just look at that really quick. Probably gonna replicate the same build. Let's see. Oh, wow. My Wind X is built with regular Gateron yellows. Maybe I'll try KS9s on this. KS9s or something. So you have that same white and yellow one. It looks great with GMK Honey. Yeah, I might actually put PBT Twist on it. You know, once I figure out the build that I want. Which is definitely going to be carbon fiber. Because even as I'm typing on this right now, it's a little too flexy for me. A little too flexy. Not quite up to my preferences. But still good. Still good. I'll probably keep like the same stabs. But possibly even the same switches. We'll see. I assume once I switch it out to carbon fiber, it will stiffen up the feel and will make the switches feel a little heavier. Yep. All right. Okay, let me put the rest of this stuff away and we'll unbox the last item for the evening, which is another Canon Keys package, actually. So this one is a soon-to-be-released keyboard on Canon Keys. You've been following them along in chat, you probably already know what it is, but I'm going to reveal it slowly by first showing off the switches that they sent me along with it. These are going to be lubed cherry blossoms. There we go. Lubed cherry blossoms. I never used these switches before, but I know they are linear because I specifically asked for linear. Okay. Let's see, who makes them? They are unbranded. Interesting. Here, let's see if Canon Keys have any specs on them. Let's see, Rianim says the yellow bottom is so nice. Yes, it is. Let's see, cherry blossom switches. Oh, of course. You know what? Why don't I just... I'm gonna retire my capsule. And I am just going to use this guy. Just so I can really feel the CXA. There we go. Let's see, Canon Keys, cherry blossom switches. Cherry blossom linear switches are Durock manufactured switch, palm top and palm bottom. Okay, spring weight of 65G, yes. and they don't usually come with factory lube, but these have been lubed for me on behalf of Canon Keys. So yeah, they've also been so kind to send me stabilizers. So great, I don't need to use any of my new ones. And 5 unlubed cherry blossoms, just in case I ever want to check it out, what they feel unlubed. See, Jason says, have to hit the hay. Have a great stream. Thank you. All right, guys. There we go. This is it. As customary with all Canon Keys keyboards, they always send you a nice fancy case. Really glad to see that Canon Keys definitely jumped on being one of the first people to do this. But yeah, this is, let's see. This is the new Brutal series, Brutal V2. And by the size of it, you can probably guess which specific Brutal V2 it is. This is the Brutal V2 1800. So this is going to be interesting because I will be building the Orium CP, which is another 1800 type board. And now you've got the Brutal V2 1800 as well. I wonder what color it is. Probably silver. Hopefully not pink. Like, I don't have anything against pink boards, I just don't prefer pink boards. But here, let's check it out. Let's see what 1800 Brutal V2 is gonna look like. Ooh. Okay. Daughter board? Yeah. For those of you unfamiliar with the new Brutal series of boards, the original Brutal series were very brutalist series, well, brutalist architecture inspired boards, which were very blocky. I personally did not like them, so I never bought one for myself. You know? They're also fairly, I guess, simply designed. They're not much to look at, you know, unless you really like that classic look. Then fast forward to a year or two later, AIO3, one of our more prominent designers, decided to, well, contracted by Canon Keys, to completely revamp the entire series, and they look so much better now. Look at that, a half aluminum plate. This will be the first vendor build that I do that has a half plate. Very cool. You've got your daughter board, you've got your gaskets, you've got your tools. Let's say you've got foam. You've got, what's this? This looks to be the PCB. Yep, this is the PCB. PCB has flex cuts running horizontal across the board, across the alpha section at the very least. 2 of them, from what I can see. Here, let's see if I can see anything else without opening. The Brutal V2 1800 HS R1.3. HS, huh? It says HS, but I guess HS means something other than hot swap, because this is definitely not a hot swap board. Okay. Where's that microcontroller? Here, let me just open it up, and we can take a closer look at this beautiful PCB. Looks like a loose component in that bag. Does it? I'm not seeing anything. Oh, look at that. Canon Keys, AIO3. Oh, I see the... Hey, it's the Raspberry Pi microcontroller, guys. I think it's the RP2040. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, Brutal V2 1800. Cool. It's got the Canon Keys and the AIO3 logo right there. Very nice. Looking forward to building this. Yeah, this will probably be the first board I build with that new microcontroller. And everything else I've been building lately has been ARM or so. There we go. All right, let's give myself a little bit more room here. You can take a look at the 1800. Brutal V2 1800. Whew. Ooh, I got a black one. Or it's not really like a deep black, it's more of a charcoal kind of black. That's interesting. Look at that, guys. I think these are the zinc weights. It's not the fancy weights that people usually see. But oh wow, this is a gorgeous looking board. This is definitely not the Brutal series I'm used to. This looks so nice. Wow. A Canon Keys logo right there. Zinc weights on the bottom. You know, I'm actually not a fan of really heavy boards, so depending on how this comes together, I may choose just to remove the weights. So you're very impressed with the V2 so far? Yeah, so far this is my first experience with it actually. So center mounted USB-C, canal for the daughter board cable goes to the right. Okay. And looks like it is a seamless design. Seamless design as all the screws are inside. Okay. Let's see. Gasket crevice is right there as well. Interesting. Very cool. How heavy is it? I'll have to look at the website for you. Let's see, Brutal V2 1800. Let's see. This unbuilt right now, this feels about like 3 pounds though. Like compared with this, it's about the same weight as the Wind X65. There, let me show you guys a link. There we go. There it is right there. Brutal V2 1800, a second generation Brutalist family keyboard. Look at that. Very pretty. True to its name. Yeah. Brutal look, solid performance. Looks good. I think what I'm going to end up doing is maybe move Sugar Plum to this. Let's see, measurements and specs. Case weight, 1.85 kilograms. Okay. What's that in pounds? Kg to pounds is actually, that's 4 pounds. That is 4 pounds. Typing angle 6.5 degree. Price TBA. In stock sale of sorts. PCBs are hot swap and solder roll. Dang it! I wish that they would have sent me a hot swap one. Let's see, plate layouts and materials TBA. Though I guess it makes sense. They wouldn't want to send me a hot swap one if they want me to try out the half plate. Let's see, USB Type C. Colors black, navy, light purple, green, and gray. Nice. Looks good. Planned add-ons, extra zinc weights, extra plate foams, FR4 full plate, half plate. Cool, cool, cool. Nice. Pricing is still in the works and this list is subject to change. Well, looks good. Out of curiosity, how many people in chat actually like 1800 or, you know, similar to 1800 layout boards? For the longest time, it was as close to a full size you could get. 1800 too much. I love F-Rollless 1800 though. So yeah, basically what my Wind X was, I guess, right? Yeah, I guess the Wind X is the 1800 of sorts, right? F-Rollless. Here, let me show you guys. See that? That's an F-Rollless 1800 of sorts. I like them, but without the arrow keys. The arrows are on the numpad. Oh yeah, I've seen a few of those. Yeah, this is... It's funny because I feel like lately I've been building larger boards. Yeah, I still have to build the Orium CP, and then I have to... So now I'm going to be building the Brutal V2 1800. you know. Look at that back. Now I feel like this is a perfect opportunity for infilling. That's probably something I'd like to try out. Probably infill it. Maybe the cannon itself can be black. Maybe the wheels can be like blue or yellow. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I really like it. Really like it so far. This is my first Brutal V2 board. See, I think the first Brutal V2 board was the 65%, right? I'd be looking forward to see how they do their 60s. Though I can guess why they didn't try to make a 60 just because they've got the Bakaneko already. You know, so they probably didn't want to cannibalize some of the sales in that aspect. My first zinc weight as well. Interesting. I did get a bunch of other stuff, but they're not keyboard related, you know, so these are all the keyboard related items that came for me in the month that I was absent. So yeah, you'll probably see more of these things as the weeks go along. Most likely you will see this more often. You might even see a rebuild of this coming in the near future. But thanks guys for joining in. Thanks guys for joining in and indulging me as I unboxed all of my packages here. Yeah, thanks everyone. My next stream is going to be Saturday, and we'll either be rebuilding this or rebuilding, or actually getting to building the Orium CP, or let's see, what's another thing I've been wanting to do, or I'll be rebuilding my Neong 75. So we'll see. Depends on what happens. Oh yeah, another option is the customer's board comes on Saturday, so that'll be another option. 4 different potential boards that I'll be building on Saturday. But yeah, no matter what, if you guys are interested, tune in 1:30 p.m. PDT, and I will build one of those 4. Until Saturday occurs, we won't know. Anyway, thanks guys for joining in. Hope you have a good rest of your week, and I will catch you when I catch you. Goodbye everyone.